Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Slime Sun, and the key was provided by developer. This is clearly one of those games that are very hard for me to review because they have elements which I personally absolutely hate. It's a platformer jump and run game with really bad and ugly graphics which are there for unknown to me reasons. At the same time, the game is very rich in content. I wouldn't say it has very deep mechanics because it usually bases on two moves. You can, well, you can jump, you can dash upwards or sideways, and you can morph through some structures. So it's like two or three moves all the time, plus some additional mechanics in specific levels. But the gameplay loop itself is quite simple. However, the game does have a lot of levels and additional upgrades or stuff that you can buy. A lot of it is just clearly visual, but there is a lot of stuff to unlock and to collect. The problem for me myself is that the presentation is so bad that I find it completely not enticing to do it. You know, if I make something, if I build something, if I unlock something and it looks super bad, it looks like some enormous pixels in three colors, then there is no fun in it for me completely. I have fun building a house in Portal Knights because it looks good. Here, if I unlock anything, it was still gonna be this bad. Basically, the game looks like this. Now, just look at the amount of levels. This is one of the campaigns. There's three campaigns. Yeah, the controls are also not the best, but look just at the amount of levels. There's tons of levels in the one campaign. All of it is just one campaign. All those levels. I finished like 3 of them, right? This is roughly the map on one level. This is the map of another level. So you have those 3 campaigns. Yeah, another one, more stuff. The first one, see, if you look at those graphics, or if you look at some graphics on Steam page, this isn't how the game looks. The game doesn't look like this. It isn't pretty. It's ugly as hell. I will try to go through 1 or 2 levels just to show you the basic gameplay, and then I will try to show you what else is there. Because yeah, the game will defend itself with the depth, or rather just amount of stuff. Let's see what I can do. I can go right, then watch. Yeah, it's just a level, right? So you can jump. You have to probably, yeah, just jump through it. I don't know why I should jump through it. I don't have to. I can. Now you do the wall jump, typical wall jump, and then what? The other way, again wall jump, and with just jumping, and then I rushed with E button. Rush is something like this, or you can jump normally, or you can dash up, but it doesn't add much. And this is the morph, but morph is not always like this. You don't just push shift, sometimes it's upwards, and then you have to like jump, sometimes even dash, and then morph. And that's complicated. It's complicated, it's hard to do. And some levels are just going to be repetition after repetition because you have to do it perfectly. Like here, also time slows down when you're morphing, so you should do something like this, or maybe not exactly like this. I should have probably jumped once, then morphed, then jumped again, and do it properly, but I did it anyway. I don't know what's this colon thing that we go through. Also, the game is kinda made for Twitch and speedruns, but of course I'm bad at this. Yeah, so here you have to just go left. Yeah, you can just stay there and morph, no problem. You have to do it perfectly. Some levels are just very hard. Again, you morph down, that's it. You morph down and just go right and you're there. Those are the basic levels, completely easy. But then it's, see, this one is already tricky. You have to do like this. Oh, I messed up, right? Again, I died. You have to do something to move to this platform. For instance, you can rush if you do it properly. Now we have to, I don't know what I'm supposed to really do. Probably I have to jump and morph, but then I can jump, right? So I have to do something like, yeah, I don't know what I should do. I'm trying to do this whole jump, morph, or jump, dash, morph. I'm trying to do the buttons properly, but it's not easy. Of course, it's failure after failure. I'm just trying to get the sort of game currency. How am I supposed to do? What if I go up and then, no, I can't. See, I can't repeat it because I fall. So I have to do it like perfectly. Is this the morph? No, morph doesn't help. Oh, I get it. I think I morphed and then rushed. Now I should probably morph down, which I can't do, by the way. What? I don't know if this stays. I don't think it stays. You have to probably get it and then survive. So if I go up, what do you, yeah, I can morph and go up. But I have to morph past it, then jump, kinda. Maybe. I don't know. I know exactly what resets what. It's not clear. Like now I morphed because I'm an idiot. I should have gone like up. I don't know, up jump? Jump doesn't work when I'm morphing. This is really messed up and hard to do and very non-intuitive. That's the problem. But some people will definitely say that that's what they want. They want hard game. It must be done perfectly or else you fail, and that's the fun part. Yeah, I'm falling down like an idiot and I can't do it. I seriously, I just stand there, I don't know what to do. Morph? No. Yeah. What? I could just rush up, kinda, and do it. See, I did it, I don't even know how. And clearly I'm failing in terms of, well, in terms of speed, but you can, to some extent you can progress, but then you will be stuck. Like, let's look at this. Fall and jump, right? So yeah, you have to perfectly do the rush, and that's the level. That's one of the levels. Now we have to probably morph, and then rush, and then do this. I still don't understand it. Can I jump when I'm slowing the time? I guess. Or maybe not. I'm morphing and jumping. When I'm morphing, at least it's slower. But that was still... that wasn't enough. Now, what if I jump, and then if I... yeah, again... I can't even, you know, it goes so fast, I cannot even tell you what I'm doing. Because I'm just trying to do sort of a sequence of moves, one by one, and this just goes way too fast to keep commenting while it happens. I would comment like stop it and tell you how I did it, because this is really hard to do. Now this is what? Oh, this is rush up and then instantly jump off the wall. Then you have to break through this with the same dash and you progress. So this is roughly how the game works. Now this is too hard for me. I think we have to slow time, then rush through it, maybe twice. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know how to do it. I don't even know if I did it ever. Maybe no. Of course, the red stuff is killing me. Yeah. I cannot do it properly. And I'm slowing time just to sit. Now I'm rushing and I cannot do anything after this. Yeah, now I did it. And now I slid down even though I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm trying. No, I can't jump. I can stay morphed, dash, and then I'm dying. What if I'm at the very edge? Now I dash, and then what? I can do it. See, sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. I'm morphing. What is this? Probably have to slide, then probably jump and rush. I mean dash, and then jump, jump, jump. Then go up. Up is like... I'm not sure what you have to do. I think you have to morph by holding the arrow up. But it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work because I should be dashing at the same time and I'm not. I should be actually jumping and dashing probably. Okay, I just finished it. So collecting everything is hard. Extremely hard for me at least. This one is easy, right? You just fall through it. Then I don't know. Probably have to morph and not morph. I messed up, right? So I'm morphing, I'm not morphing. Now what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Probably jump, morph, dash. Jump, morph, dash, and then not morph. Then jump off it. Can I wait, let's see if I can jump off it. I can. So I have to only morph through it a bit, but I morphed too much. Right? I'm failing like crazy. Alright, so I have to go. Oh yeah, I made it. So now you jump there, then you probably have to morph, rush, and I messed up. Okay, but at least I'm here. What if I just jump to it? Yeah, we can just jump off it. Kinda made it, probably badly, in bad timing. See, this is already harder because now it's like Or maybe not. This is slow time. Not so bad. What about this one? The red is killing me. This isn't really that hard, actually. No, I died there, but I thought it's gonna be worse. At least I can repeat this part quite easily. I'll just jump, 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 and then what? I wanna go to this platform and then just proceed. Okay, guys, that's basically the gameplay. Jump, dash, so this is longer jump, morphing through something, and then watch, and then just the usual dash, and wall jumps, right? That's roughly what you have. So the basic gameplay is simple, quite. I'm trying to go out of this, which is also problematic. Let's try the shopping. There is some sort of shopping where you can buy stuff, and it's very unintuitive because it should be just something in a menu that you click and you go to the shop. Instead, we have this area, very ugly, extremely ugly area, with a part of level upwards. I don't know why this part of level is even there. Now we have some dialogues. I'm trying to go to the shop, actually. Yeah. So you can kinda visit people and try to yeah, do this basically. Just jump to the shop, find the shop in the game world, sort of, and then buy stuff. I'm not sure what those are really, what the side are. Why would I need it? I would need the level to look normal, not ugly. That would be nice addition. No, maybe it's there. Maybe actually somewhere in the game there is something that makes the game look normal, but I really doubt it. Okay, so we can go like this with escape. Financial district. I'm not gonna go to everything. Just look at this. Okay, so those are shaders. They all look ugly. I think this is all equally bad, equally pixelated, and yeah, like here you have different colors. But overall, it's all very, very hard to see. It has like a couple of colorblind modes, but it's not helping. To me, these graphics are just extremely bad. Let's see next. Side that we've seen, clothes. Yeah, so we can have something like another bird. All cost those apples that you collect. Also, we have another currency, those coins, or whatever they are. Playstyle. What about playstyle? What is playstyle? I guess, yeah. I guess we have different creatures, but you have to unlock them with a lot of apples, so I can't have it yet. Alright. So as you can see, there's a lot of content there. You can even unlock specific characters and then try to beat the levels with them. What is this one? Yeah, I have no idea what is this. Okay, so this is some locations. Dojo Playfield, Shady Outskirts. Let's go to Financial District maybe. I'm not sure if this is just more shops. So it's like a town that has something that you have to interact with somehow. Like this one is showing us what we found. I don't know why it's called bank. You can't really get any money from there. Or maybe you can somehow. I don't know. It doesn't show me anything. Yeah, this is just my information. So there's 3 apples out of 400. You can also skip levels by paying, but then you cannot unlock everything. That's another something. Like even if the well, even if you want to just visit shops, I don't know if you can do it like this. Maybe you can. Even if you want to just go to the shops, you have to do the jumping, right? You have to do this whole jump, morph something, jump, morph up, dash, or whatever you do. I really don't know what you do. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm trying to morph and dash upwards, which I did. And then you go here, and you have something, right? You have some guy, maybe some mini game. Hard to say. Yeah, we go there. And what can we do here? Yeah, we could play with those. Actually, this looks better. If there is a game that exists and looks better, then that's great. But we don't have the coins to see it, right? So there is maybe some stuff hidden in it. But of course, we don't have the coins. I have no idea how to get them. Because you probably have to proceed, and that's a hard game for me, so I cannot show it to you. But there is more stuff in the game. So overall, aside from the gameplay loop with jumping, arcade jumping and beating levels, there is more to it. There is stuff to unlock, stuff to buy. Most of it is visual. Some of it is like more mini games. Let's even see dojo training. I don't know what's dojo training. Probably it's just more jumping, and that's bad. And what does it say? Jumping is like interaction. It brings us somewhere. Aha. This is just explaining how stuff works. We know that, right? We know how you... And what if we can just practice? Can we practice this? Yeah, so they are making something that shows us how we morph. How we morph down. Okay, so this is sort of a tutorial. Those are challenges. Wallflower, let's see. It's probably gonna be hard. Let's see it. Yeah. You have to, of course, do everything perfectly, right? We have to beat it. Probably, yeah, we have to rush through it. So the idea is to rush through every of those targeting things, and I can do it. See, this is the problem I'm having. Trying to do this jump morph up, and that's a problem. I'm trying, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do after dash? Like jump? Should I just keep dashing upwards and jumping? No, it doesn't work. I'm holding shift all the time. I'm trying to jump off wall. Now I did it without, yeah, I did it with morphing. So suddenly I was able to actually do it without dashing. I don't get it, to be honest. Now I jumped and it didn't react. I don't know why. Yeah, now we can do this, sort of. How am I supposed to go right? Probably from the right wall and then do something. Yeah, of course I could morph there, morph back, then morph there, like this. Then you have to somehow do the rest, right? And that's beyond me. I'm not good at those games. I guess we'll stop here. Let's just see the level skipper. Yeah, you can see they say if you spend apples on jumping over levels, you won't be able to buy other stuff. And there is also a house. I'm not sure if we can go there from here. Hope we can. Quick back to main menu. Yeah, this is very unintuitive. Like there was the whole shopping thing. I guess the district was shopping. Those are the campaigns. Then we have extras. That new game is not active because we have to beat the game. Twitch mode. I don't have Twitch. That's our house. I don't know what it's for. Tutorial level we don't need because we only know how to play roughly. This is inactive. Modes, yeah. I don't want to do speedrunning clearly because I'm better at even beating the level, especially you know, just beating the normal level, not to even dream about speedrunning. A random level, I don't know. I don't want random level. I would play the campaign, right? Maybe let's see the house because I have no idea what it's for. Probably it's just visual. Yeah, so to have a house with creatures, right? Let's look at this guy. Can we visit him or something? Yeah, we can talk to this person. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't want to go outside. Yeah, that's funny. Kinda. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not fun to some extent. Just that the presentation is so bad, it's hard to enjoy it, at least for me. But this is clearly one of the games that people will defend because they will say, yeah, it's awesome. You know, it's hard. Challenging and it has lots of content, which I'm agreeing with. Clearly has a lot of content, but for me it's hard to enjoy that content just because it's so ugly. If this looked like Spelunky, that would be way better, just so much better. I just can't stand this much pixelation, this much you know, downgrading of levels. Can I jump off it or something? I don't know. Can I? Probably not. Maybe I can. Probably I morph through it. I shouldn't. Can I just jump to this thing? No. Yeah, I can. I can do stuff. I don't know what's the point of this. Can I break those? I don't know. I can push them. Can I push them? Keep pushing them. I can, but there's no point to do it. Yeah, I don't know what it's for. What's the point of this? Is this a button? No, I don't know. Right, so we have this house anyway. I don't know what it's for. Hard to say. That's how much I see in the game. I mainly see the campaign with levels that are hard to accomplish. I don't know why I made it so far before, like more levels. I was still in the same level and then I went out of it. I don't get it really. Maybe this is maybe a different campaign. Because I was trying this one and then we went to another level. Like, yeah, this is hard. Let's try to morph through it. Yeah, and jump, and then jump, left, jump. Okay. What happens next? Are we in the same level? Yeah, I think I messed it somewhere here. So it's saved here on in the next one. Whatever. Okay, I'm going out of this. So maybe the level is actually more than one level, because if you are choosing levels, like this is still third level, even though it's like longer. So there's like levels within levels, and then it goes to like a bigger level, and then after you do all this, you have 2 more campaigns. So there is clearly a lot of content. So let's sum up. What is it? It's a jump and run platformer, clearly. What does it have? It has a lot of levels, that's for sure, and it has additional, I would say, game mechanics, because there are characters you can unlock that behave differently. So those are like new mechanics you can buy if you progress. It also has a lot of visuals to buy and unlock. However, the game is visually horrible, I would say. It's really bad. Like, visuals are 1 out of 10. The content is good. The content is like 9 out of 10. Really, a lot. What about the rest? Well, the gameplay is typical to jump and run platformer. We have a couple of moves, and then we just go through levels with increasing difficulty. Plus, we have additional modes, some Twitch interactions, and speedruns, and New Game Plus. How much I would give the game? You know, I would say this. To me, the game is average, because it's like bipolar. The amount of content is really good, and the amount of additional stuff that is usually not even in a game like that is actually here. So I would expect probably like 50 or 100 levels, and that's it, and we get more. Plus we get all the shopping thing and all the unlocks, plus some dialogues and even cutscenes. All of them look really disgusting, by the way, but well, if you can stand the graphics, you might enjoy them, because I'm not saying that the text is bad. I'm not saying the game isn't fun in terms of you know, jokes and the whole idea, the world, the presentation. I'm just talking about the idea that, you know, you are a blob and you live within a snake, and there are other blobs and strange creatures. That's okay. It's just so ugly that it's hard to enjoy. So the amount of content is 9 out of 10. The graphics are 2 out of 10. Also, it has, well, settings aren't bad, just the UI is bad. But when you actually dig towards the settings, well, we have them, right? We can regulate sound, we can regulate somehow graphics, but the part that is the worst, which is the colors and the pixelation, is still there, as far as I know. I don't know how we can switch it off, but I guess you cannot. You can switch colors, but it doesn't help. And then we have what? We can map the buttons. There's only a couple of them. So technically the options are there, quite a lot of them. Yeah, you can toggle tutorials, even change the zoom of camera. So that's quite a lot of options. There's only 2 languages, I guess, but there's 3 more translations. Cutscene, yeah, you can. As you can see, the game is quite big. I only have intro cutscene. You have to burn through a lot of levels and then unlock other stuff. So there is a lot of content, clearly. Some people will be able to look past the presentation for sure. So for them, I would say this. If you can look past the graphics, I can recommend it as a jump and run platformer with additional stuff and a lot of content in terms of levels, but not only levels. There's also other things you can buy and get and unlock. But you have to be able to look past graphics. Personally, I don't like the presentation, and it completely turns me off the game. How many points? To me personally, this is 5 out of 10, because it's so bipolar, so not matching. You know, the whole idea of the game, even the gameplay, which is hard, but you could probably learn it and eventually get better. It's completely not going together with the presentation. So you can do all those things, and it will take you a long time, but you probably won't enjoy how it looks. As for the controls, I would say it's disputable, because I'm very bad at those games. So to me it's hard to perform, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. So if you're good at those games, if you can push those buttons exactly when and how they should be pushed, then you probably will be able to progress. I'm just bad at this. I have to say that the game does have a lot of content, so this is rare, and it's quite impressive, I must say. This is a very big game, but why it is so ugly, no idea. So to me, this kills the game. This makes it just an average game. I would just play Spelunky, I guess, because it just looks normal and not looks like something. I don't know. It's just so disgusting. Even the choice of colors, like why red and green, red, green, and white, and enormous pixels. I don't get it. Is this supposed to be cute? Is it supposed to be clear? It's definitely not clear. Even this whole menu here is like kinda, well, like what's what? Extras, like I go extras, and then what? What is it? Visit Simon's home. What for? What's the point? What is it? Is this a story? Is this a secret? Is it something that you unlock and put into your house? What's the point of this? Viewers vote in changes. What does it mean? What do they vote for? I don't know. It's not explained. Speedrun. Okay. That's for people who want to go to leaderboards and so on. Let's just go for random level. One more thing. Let's see just what happens. Just any level out of all the campaigns, or what is it? Yeah, it's probably just first level. Yeah. So you are supposed to speedrun, probably on Twitch, right? You speedrunning, and when you speedrun well, then something happens, right? Okay, I'm going out of this. So, okay, here, even here, I'm like, I have to think, how do they go out? It's not slump down. Settings are here, that's good. Want to go here. I don't know why there is this loading, by the way. What is loading in a game that's so pixelated and should work on a toaster? What is it loading? No idea. Right, guys. So, a recommendation for people who like the genre, but only if they can look past the graphics. From my personal opinion, the game is average because the presentation is bad and the content is good. And it might be fun to play if you like jump and run platformers, because it has many levels, additional game mechanics, increasing difficulty. It's hard. You have to very well time your moves and learn them very well, you know, probably develop muscle memory and stuff like that. I don't know, I think that people like this game. It looks like something that has a fan base. Maybe there's a whole group of games like this. Personally, I never look at games that just so much downgraded. I'm not a person who would play an ASCII game or just any downgraded version of any genre, unless it's just super brilliant and rich in gameplay loop. And the genre I like. I don't like platformers, so to me it's hard to look past the negative part. You know, I could play a game that has elements of it, like Roguelands, because it also has the whole upgrading system, the roguelite element, the unlocks, the boss fights, and it looks better. Here it's a mess. When you're in a level, it's just a mess, a white and greenish pulp of pixels, and it's hard to even, you know, make out what's what. It's all blurred and very similar colors, and yeah, I know red kills and green is probably passable, and white is something I can jump off. I guess that's what's supposed to convey, but also most of it is timed, because then you are being chased by the red something. So it's all about speedrunning. I hate speedrunning, by the way. So I hate a lot of parts of the game. I hate the graphics, I hate the speed runs, and I hate the whole genre as a just jumping, because that's boring for me as hell, and it's hard for the sake of it. But there are people who like platforming just for the sake of it, just for the challenge, you know, just beat all the levels and be awesome, or even go for speed runs. So this is clearly to a specific audience, only for fans of pixel art platformers that are hard, I guess. And also it's ugly, because you can have pixel art that's pretty, but this one isn't. Apparently a very big game. So I'm quite sad about this game. I'm sad that so much work went into this, because clearly someone put effort to make this, all those elements, right? It's not probably done, you know, in a lunch break. Probably there was a lot of work put into this, to do all the campaigns, to make all the levels, to do all the stuff you can buy and unlock. So that's a lot of work, but then it was, for unknown to me reason, downgraded to the very bottom, to like the very extremely bad graphical games that just, you know, it's below anything I've seen. Like, I think first Pong was more clear than this, or Pac-Man. You know, at least it was clear. It was simple, it was pixelated, but it was clear. This is like blurred and just a pulp of something. You know, it's hard to me to. It's not that I have a problem with eyes. I mean, I do, but I don't have color blindness. But you know, it's just looking so bad. Like, you don't have anything like this chicken and blob. This is actually pretty compared to what's in the game. You won't see a blob like this. You will see a pixelated green something, and the chicken might be there, but it's gonna be just a few pixels. So it's pixel fart. It's not pixel art. It's pixel fart. Okay, guys. End of the rant. Still, I recommend the game to all the fans of the genre. To me, it's 5 out of 10. I'm not giving it negative score because it does help itself with content. I'm just very, very sad that it's so much downgraded graphically, because this just kills the game for me. Okay, guys, so that will be it for Slime Sun, and I'll see you in the next review.